Okay, now this is CIS 1103, week 12, application layer. Okay. This is the upper layer in the TCP/IP model and in the OSI model, layer number 7 or layer number 5 in TCP. Okay. So you should understand the common network applications. What is DNS, HTTP, FTP, Telnet, email protocols, all discussed here. Some of the common network applications, we have DNS, SSH. Shabab, SSH is similar to Telnet, but it is secure. Okay. FTP, web server. Domain name translation. What is it? What is DNS? Okay. You know why we need DNS? It is hard to remember IP addresses, right? And if I want you to visit, let's say, the college website, which is easier to remember, name or to remember IP address? Names. That's why we need DNS. DNS, when you type the name, it will translate it to IP address so that the server will understand. So that's the main job of DNS. Okay. DNS provides a way for hosts to use this name to request the IP address of a specific server. The DNS names are registered and organized on the internet within specific high-level groups or domains. Okay. Some of the most common high-level domains are .com, .edu, Okay, خلاص it's up to him. So wait, اثنين. Okay. Okay, Shabab. Any questions? No. DNS servers. A DNS server contains a table that associates a host name in the domain with a corresponding IP address. By the way, do you know in the early days of internet, we were using file because there was very limited number of websites. So they have file and you keep updating this file manually. But now this is not practical. Every second there is new websites. Okay. So this is an example. We have cisco.com and we have this IP address. Okay. So when you send the request, if the local DNS server does not have a there is another DNS server within the domain. إذا ما حصل, it will send it to another DNS server in the domain. HTTP and HTML. Okay, when you request a website, your request is sent to the server using HTTP language. Okay. If it is HTTPS, it is secure and the port number is 443. Okay. When the server receives a port 80 request, the server responds to the client request and sends the web page to the client. The information content of a web page is encoded using markup language. This is how it is written. Okay, it's called HTML. This is how they program the web page. Okay. I think you study HTML in one of your courses. Yeah. File transfer protocol, on the other hand, is used. It is an easy method to transfer files from one computer to another. A client or a host running FTP soft client can access FTP server and download files. Okay. The FTP server enables a client to exchange files between devices. It also enables client to manage file remotely by sending file management commands such as delete or rename from your domain, from your FTP server. Okay. FTP uses two different ports, one for data and one for control. And one to open the link, and the other one for data to be transferred. For the data, it is port 20. For the control, it is port 21. Okay. Email clients and servers. Email servers run server software that enables them to interact with clients and with other email servers over the network. Various application protocols used in processing email, such as SMTP, POP3, IMAP4. Each email server or mail server receives and stores mails or mail for users who have mailboxes configured on the mail server. And usually the mailbox is given a name like user at and the domain name. Okay. Each user with a mailbox must use an email client to access the mail server and read these messages. Shabab, actually, the difference between these protocols, now in your college email, when you download the email, it is still there, right? So, when you open the email, it's not deleted. Some of these protocols, if you open it, it's deleted from the server. So these are some differences. Okay. Even with your Hotmail, when you open the email, it's still there. Correct? So these are the differences here. Simple mail transfer protocol. This uses port 25, and it's used by an email client to send messages to its local email server. The local server then decides if the message is distant to a local mailbox or to another mailbox outside the network. POP3, it's a server that supports POP clients, receives and stores messages addresses to its users. When the client connects to the email server, the messages are downloaded to the client. By default, messages are not kept on the server. That's dangerous. And you open your message, it's disappeared from the server. This is POP3. In the old days, many applications were using POP3 because the hardware was expensive, hard disk was expensive. You don't want to store everything on your server. Okay. Then we have IMAP4. It is a server that supports IMAP. Clients receives and store messages, and IMAP keeps the messages in the mailboxes on the server unless they are deleted by the user. Halas? Happy? Any questions? Text messaging. Give me an example of text messaging. SMS, WhatsApp, yeah.
Snapchat,
yeah.
Instagram, Twitter.
Okay. Enable users to communicate or chat over the internet in real time. May also be called instant messages, direct messages, private messages, and chat messages. So here we are using text messaging software. Okay. And usually on the computer, if you want to access instant messaging, there is a web-based client software there. Even now, WhatsApp, you can use it on your computer. You know that. We have a number of standalone text messaging clients, such as Cisco WebEx, Teams, WhatsApp, Facebook, and so on. Okay. Internet for phone calls using IP or VoIP. Okay, it uses peer-to-peer technology. Protocols and destination ports used by the internet telephony applications can vary. IP telephony makes use of VoIP, or VoIP is voice over IP, which converts analog voice signals into digital data. Voice data is encapsulated into IP packets, which carry the phone call through the network. When the IP phone software has been installed, the user selects a unique name and number. When when you sign in to VoIP, you are given a name. Okay. Calls are made to other users of the same service by selecting the username from a list. A call to a regular telephone or landline or cell phone requires using a gateway to access the public switched telephone network. And I'll give you an example. You can use VoIP to call from mobile to mobile. You are running this on your mobile. But can you use it to call a direct line? You can if they have agreement with the telephone company to use their switchboards, because this costs money. Okay. Thank you very much. Now I will answer